Welcome to our Clinical Solutions class, also known as Goodbye Wrinkles. So excited for tonight and to tell and to teach about our clinical solutions. Welcome, Tammy. So glad you're on. You are so cute. you have gorgeous skin, girl. But I'm glad that you're excited about the class and excited to teach about my results on clinical solutions. So just a little housekeeping, make sure you put your name in the chat because you are getting entered into winning our Clinical Solutions Calm Plus Restore Facial Milk. This is great if you ever have irritated skin. And a lot of times when you're introducing retinol, if you're introducing retinol to your skin, Mary Kay's dermatologists recommend this. So this is a little mini version of it. So welcome, Leslyn. So glad you're here. Hey, Ashley. Woo woo. Glad you guys are here. Hey, welcome, Debbie. I got to hang out with Jackie earlier today on Zoom. She came to our Peek into Pink, so it was fun to have family that I get to hang out with, the Reeds. And Amy's on. Welcome, Amy. Yay. So fun. So I'll quickly introduce myself and then I'm going to share about these products and we're going to do some trivia questions. It's going to be a blast. So I'm Roseanne. I've been building my Mary Kay business for about 14 years. Prior to Mary Kay, I got my degree in piano and I was teaching piano and finding a lot of joy with working with my students. But I had all this free time and we didn't have kids yet. And I was thinking we were struggling with infertility at that time too. So it was kind of like a dark time in my life. But I'm so grateful that I got invited to a Mary Kay facial at that time. And because I believe when we can be pampered externally, I believe that goes internally and builds confidence, which I also believe goes eternally. So kind of fun how Mary Kay has many multiple layers and ripple effects into different areas of our life. So welcome, Holly. And so I ended up joining Mary Kay about 10 days after my first facial. I loved the products and I fell in love with Mary Kay, the person, her values, and how she set up this company with God first, family second, career third. I love that there's no sales quotas. And thanks for hopping on at this time because this is the best time for me and my family. I feed my kids dinner at 5. My son's at soccer practice right now. My girls are getting ready for bed, hopefully. and then after this, I can get them to bed. So I appreciate you hopping on. That way I can be the mom I want to be, but also work and have my business too. So we are going to pull up our clinical solutions. Oh, and after we do the product presentation, I will show some of the deals and discounts that we have going on. We're going to spin a wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is tonight. So if you're wanting to order from your consultant, and also give you a chance to think of someone you'd love to refer to a pampering treatment. Welcome, Ruth. So glad. I know I have a lot of unanswered messages. I saw that you messaged me. I need to get to my phone. Oh, it's a little busy in the afternoons. Welcome, Amber. Welcome, Sabrina. Yay, Sabrina. Sabrina was one of our winners last week on our Thursday. That was super fun. So you'll have to let me know, Sabrina, when you get it. Okay, so we're going to pull up Clinical Solutions. It's the newest dermocosmetic skincare line that Mary Kay offers. And dermocosmetics is a fancy word. Basically, it's the intersection of cosmetic beauty and skin health. So these are similar to products you would find in a dermatologist's office or med spa. So I'm excited that Mary Kay has these products. Our trivia question number 1 is, what is retinol? do, 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 do. Thanks for putting up my Jeopardy music. What is retinol? Some of you might already know. Some of you already use retinol. And some of you are like, I don't know. Oh, yes. So here's the answer. Answer to trivia question number 1. Retinol is a derivative of vitamin A, and it's considered the gold standard skincare ingredient by dermatologists for both preventing and reversing the visible signs of aging. Topical applications of retinol can improve the skin's structural integrity by supporting natural production of collagen and elastin, along with improved cell turnover. And kind of in a not a scientific wording is retinol reminds your baby's skin cells to wake up. It's one of the most effective retinoids you can find without a doctor's prescription, and you always want to use it at nighttime. So I will be talking about these products and how kind of the order and, the correct way to use them. So yay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So then, yes, That is very true. The wonderful fixing solution that you have to wear sunscreen with during the day. Yeah, you definitely want to wear sunscreen when you're using retinol. And plus, the sun is the number one thing that ages our skin. So we want to, if we're taking good care of our skin or trying to reverse those sun damage or wrinkles or whatever, we want to make sure that we're protecting the skin too. So wearing that sunscreen, I love that. So Mary Kay's, as far as I know, we are the only skincare company that has a retinization process, because Mary Kay's dermatologists do not want you just to start blasting your skin with retinol. So I love this 8-week retinization process that they have recommended. And I found it to be very helpful and good for me, where I have very sensitive skin, to get used to this product. So remember to take good before and after pictures in good lighting, because sometimes you can see the improvement in the mirror and you can't see it on pictures, but sometimes you can't see it in the mirror, but you can see it in a picture and be like, oh my gosh, I see it. Sometimes it's so gradual, and we just don't realize until we compare it with a picture that we took before we started using the product. So this is there. So there's 2 steps to Mary Kay's retinol line. So we have some other boosters we're going to talk about tonight, but we're going to first talk about this. I feel like it's about to pop out. Here we go. So we have this retinol 0.5. Probably can't see that, so it's kind of glary. And then we have the facial calming milk. And as you're using them, this comes with a tracker. So there's a paper tracker that comes in your box, which is fantastic. And one little helpful thing, and this is anytime you're using this like more powerful doses of retinol, you want to wait. So you want to wash your face first, and then you want to wait 5 minutes afterwards before applying your retinol. This gives your skin kind of like the natural oils in your skin time to kind of resurface and just be there. Is that a nice protection? So I usually brush my teeth during that time, floss, so wash your face on the nights that you're doing this, wait 5 minutes, and then you'll do your retinol. Week 1 and 2, you will use them both at the same time. So you're going to take a pump of the retinol 0.5, a pump of the calming milk, and mix them together and apply it on your face. And I actually do 2 pumps. I know it's kind of like frowned upon, but I feel like 1 pump is not enough to cover my face and my neck. And my neck is my problem area. So the first time I used it, I did test it in a small area just to see, make sure, I didn't have any irritation. Because like I said, I have very sensitive skin. Sometimes our neck can be more sensitive than our face. So I did test it in a small area, and it was great. So then I continue to use 1 pump on my face, 1 pump on my neck. So I just kind of do 2 pumps, mix it, and then spread it all over my face and neck, just to keep it more simple. So that's week 1 and 2. Week 3 and 4, you're still only using it once a week. So Sunday night was the night I used my retinol. On week 3 and 4, you are still doing it once per week, but now you're not mixing them. So you're using your retinol, applying that on your face, and then right after putting on the calming milk. So that's week 3 and 4. Week 5 and 6, now you can start to use it twice a week. You just want to make sure it's spaced out, and you're doing it separate, just like how you did on week 3 and 4, the retinol first and then the calming milk. And then 7 and 8, you can start to use 3 to 5 times per week, using them separate. So back to back, the retinol first and the calming milk, and then you finish with the rest of your products. One thing that if you decide to get the Clinical Solutions retinol from your consultant, you want to make sure that you kind of go very simple on all your skincare. So you don't want to use any exfoliators during that 8 weeks. So that was kind of hard for me, because I love my exfoliators. I love my microderm. I love my facial pill. I love my eye patches. I love my vitamin C. Like the 8 weeks was rather rough for me to put those aside and say, I will come back to you and use you in 8 weeks. But right now I'm just solely getting my skin used to retinol. And it went super smooth for me. If you ever discover discomfort when using retinol, let's say week 1 and 2 are pretty good, like mixing them together and you're using it, and then week 3, when you start to use them separate, you have some irritation, go back a week and do that week again, and then try and do it separate, So sometimes your skin just might need a little longer to get used to the products, even longer than what Mary Kay has recommended. This retinol is not a skincare line for Clear Proof users. So if you are using Clear Proof, anything with salicylic acid, That is not, so this is just not a skincare line you're going to be using right now. Maybe later on, if you're off clear proof, then yes, you can consider this. So no exfoliators during that time, not even like on the Skin Vigorate brush, which I still use that. Actually, I couldn't obey that rule. I was like, I have to use my Skin Vigorate brush, just very gently. But yeah, so that's a very helpful guide as well. Here's just kind of in a nutshell, a little about Clinical Solutions. I actually put this together. I like the color purple apparently, but wait 5 minutes after washing, wear sunscreen. Like Ashley reminded us, only one pump, but I just do one pump on my face, one pump on my neck. Avoid the eye area. You do not want to get retinol too close to your eyes. I know it might be tempting, but we have firming eye creams and we have our repair eye cream. Those are meant for your eye area, not your retinol. Avoid using exfoliators, vitamin C serums. You can take vitamin C if you like drink it or if you're taking a pill, but don't put vitamin C like a serum on your face. And then set an alarm, because it is kind of tricky if you're just using something once a week. You don't want to miss that day. And if you do, you just do it the very next day that you remember. But I had an alarm in my phone on Sunday night. Oh, here's my time to do my retinol. And then when you started to do it twice a week, Monday or Sunday and Wednesday, or Sunday and Thursday, you can kind of pick whatever works best for you. And results take time, so be patient. It took years and years to get this way. It's going to take some time to possibly reverse it. So just be consistent and patient. Scale back of discomfort, and I talked a little about that. Discontinue. So if you're having some type of medical procedure done, especially anything requiring general anesthesia, laser hair removal, or a chemical pill, make sure you stop using the retinol like a week before. So if you have something like that scheduled, go on your calendar and say no more retinol like on this day. I gotta wait a week before not to use it. And also discontinue 3 days prior to facial waxing. So that can be a little trickier to think about if you're doing your own waxing, but if you don't have it scheduled, but just make sure discontinued 3 days prior to facial waxing. This is a nighttime only product. Stay in the certain, in the area. So don't get too close to your eyes. I also put it on my neck. I know they don't have that on there, and maybe I'm a bit of a rebel, but yeah. Yes, very true. Thanks for writing that out. Yeah, don't use salicylic treatments with the retinol. They don't play nice in the sandbox. That's so fun. Love that. Okay, so here's some fun before and after pictures of the retinol. When it first came out, I don't personally know the lady on the left, but I absolutely loved her results with more even complexion. And then my friend Carrie Carlisle's in the middle. I love the improvement. Even this is just her 8-week retinization process, where she's not even using it 5 times per week, but I see an improvement in her forehead and also on her face, like less, like that dark spot on her cheek is fading. So pretty fun. And then my good friend Pam, she's like, I got to wear makeup in my pictures, but I see improvement on her neck, which I think is super cool. So that is a couple of my friends there. And now we're going to get into the boosters. So and one thing I want to just back up and share, if you're not using a skincare system, so we have like our Time Waste Repair, our Miracle Set, we have Clear Proof, we have our natural line, botanical line, that would be going to give your skin the biggest benefit, is using a skincare system that's the correct for your skin type and for your stage of life. These are all supplements to enhance, and it's kind of like a Christmas tree. The tree is the main thing, right? Like this is just an ornament. You wouldn't just have ornaments trying to float around in your house or put on the floor. Like you have the tree, which is your skincare. So that's one thing. We have trial versions of our skincare. We have samples we can send for you to find the right type. But that's going to be the main issue. The thing that's going to help your skin the most is a skincare line that you're consistent with. And starting simple. If you're not used to using a skincare system, start simple, even if it's a cleanser and a moisturizer, or a cleanser and a moisturizer and something with sunscreen, start simple. And then you can always add supplements. So the retinol, if you're going to get the retinol, I would already have an established skincare routine. And then you're going to start using this. This lasted me 9 months using it how it was recommended. So it's a good amount of time. It's good value. Okay, now these boosters are also kind of like ornaments where these are just giving your skincare system a boost, specifically Mary Kay skincare system, because our dermatologist created all of our skincare products to work together. And so we're going to talk about, we're just going to go left to right. So the first one is the, I hope I can say this word. I practice for you guys, but it's our Ferulic plus niacinamide booster, brightener, sorry. We just call this the brightener booster just to make life more simple. So, but it has ferulic, which ferulic shields the skin from external damaging factors. So it's shielding your skin from damaging factors, being kind of like a protector there for you. It is the niacinamide is a form of vitamin B3. And also there's navy bean extract. Mary Kay's dermatologist discovered navy bean extract helps to brighten the skin. So we have a patent on that, and we have that in a couple of our other products as well. But this is the ferulic brightener. So this is great if you have sun damage, dark spots, age spots. This is the product to use. You can use this 6 to 8 drops, but I feel like that's too much. I feel like 3 to 4 to 5 is what I need for my face and my neck. This can be done twice daily, and I would definitely take before and after pictures. So this is great if you have dark spots, sunspots, age spots. Yeah, this is your brightener booster. We just call it the brightener booster. Okay, the next one over is the PHA plus AHA resurfacer. This is a nighttime only booster. This resurfacer, so PHA works on the surface and AHA works through the surface on multiple like layers of skin. So this is only at night and only a couple of times a week, in fact, because it's more like an exfoliator. Even though it doesn't feel like an exfoliator, it's super silky. It almost feels kind of hydrating and nice, but about twice a week. I'm just double checking I'm right on that. Yeah, 2 to 3 times per week. And a slight, you'll maybe notice a slight sensation. I don't feel that very much though for me, but yeah, so this is something that you'd use just at night, and you'd follow up with your favorite Mary Kay moisturizer. So that is the PHA AHA resurfacer. We just call that the resurfacer booster because that's the tongue twister. Okay, then and I'm going to share. So there's 4 boosters, right? Mary Kay, they're not designed to use all 4. In fact, when they all came out, I was like, cool, I'm going to use all 4. And then at our conference, they're like, only pick 2. 1 or 2 is all you should be using at a time. So, which actually really simplifies my life. So, and I don't really, so you just kind of pick the 2 boosters that you're like, okay, I'm struggling with dark spots and wrinkles, or I'm struggling with wrinkles and dry skin, or I want more like hydration, like helping my skin, not hydration, but resurfacing, like helping slough off the dead skin and kind of make it just look more brighter and less dull. So then you'd want the resurfacer. So that hopefully will simplify your life too, knowing that no one should ever use all 4 at the same time. You might be using 2 for a couple months and then maybe switch over to different 2. But I love the hydration booster because I have very dry skin. So this hydration booster, and the one that I have in my bathroom, I actually mark with nail polish so that I know this is my hydrator booster. And I'll tell in a minute why that's important to me. But the hydrator booster is packed with hydration. It's hyaluronic acid and ceramide. It's we just call it the hydrator booster. I use just a few drops in the morning and night. And just like for those who have children or who've had little children before, you have, before you put the kid in the car, you put the booster. And so this is the boosters are the very first product you put on after a cleanser. So after you use your cleanser and you wash your face, the boosters, the very next step to get as close to your skin as possible before you put on other moisturizers. So this hydrator booster, this one plays nicely with all of them. So if you are like, okay, I have dry skin, but aging dark spots, this plays well nicely with each the resurfacer and the vitamin C line reducer. So super fun about that. So I use that morning and night. And then the last one on here is the C plus resveratrol line reducer. We just call it the line reducer booster. This one has, vitamin C in it. And just think of, I was using it morning and night, and on the packaging, it even says twice a day. But I attended a conference where the dermatologist recommended just using it in the morning. Think of it like your orange juice. Like usually you drink orange juice. If you're going to drink it, it's going to probably be in the morning, right? And so this is your orange juice that you just use in the morning. And I like that because I run out of the boosters fairly quickly. And so now that I'm only using it once a day, it lasts me longer. Also, it says 6 to 8 drops on here. If I do that exactly how that's recommended, that lasts me 2 weeks, and bam, that's fast. Like my products last a little longer than that. So I love that. And that was using it morning and night. And so now if I'm just using it morning, that's going to last me a whole month. But now I find like 4 to 5 drops is the perfect amount. And so I don't use the 6 to 8 drops. I feel like that's just overdoing it and kind of wasting. So for my face, I like that. And then that lasts me a little longer, like kind of about 6 weeks or so. But yeah, and they come with these little droppers that I just put in the palm of my hand and then mix there. So I love the vitamin C one. I put that one on first. In the morning after I've washed my face, I love to focus on my forehead, wrinkles, the crow's feet. I've noticed, I feel like they're fading. So I've noticed an improvement there. And then I put it all over my face and my neck. And then the hydrator booster is the second booster. So if you're using the hydrator with any of the boosters, it's the last step. Not the last step, but it's just like I use my vitamin C and then my hydrator. Or if I was using the ferulic niacinamide booster, then I'd use the niacinamide booster with the brightener booster and then the hydrator. So that one's always the second step if you're using 2 boosters. Okay, and then this page just kind of goes on to more of the details that I just talked about. Probably should take that slide out, but kind of they're a little bigger, a little easier to see. Oh, and I did want to share why I do the nail polish, because that way, because they are like practically look the same, right? They are slightly different colors at the bottom here. You probably can't see it, but it just makes it a lot easier for me. I know if my hydrator booster has the nail polish on it, and I know that's my last step. And I use that morning and night, where the vitamin C one I just use in the morning. So, okay, so now we're going to spin the wheel and find out what our gift with purchase is going to be. And let's see what it is. So when you order from your consultant, whether it's something we talked about today or just something else you're running out of, the gift with purchase looks like 2 free samples. How fun is that? Yay. 2 free samples with your order. And I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to think about people you want to refer. I'm going to just write down the 2 free samples because I'll forget. And make sure you remind your consultant when you're ordering. Say, hey, because I was on the class, I get 2 free samples. And if he has specific samples you're wanting, you can ask and see if she has those. Or if not, you can say, surprise me. So, okay. And there are a bunch of questions. So let me make sure okay. Maybe not a bunch of questions, but okay. One question. Here we go. If you're using the dark spots one religiously, how long does it take to start seeing results? That is a beautiful question that I do not know the answer to because I don't have dark spots. And so I've tried that one so I can explain kind of how it feels. But I don't know exactly. I know, though, most of our products, you can start seeing results within 4 to 6 weeks to even up to 3 months. So, and it kind of depends on, but you already mentioned that. If you're using it religiously, morning and night, I bet in 4 weeks you'll start to see a difference. But that's why you should definitely take before and after pictures. And one thing I absolutely love about Mary Kay is if you get something you use up, and you've been using it for a couple months and you're like, I'm not seeing the results I want. And you've taken before and after pictures, you're just like, I'm not getting the results I want. We have 100% satisfaction guarantee. So Mary Kay products have to work or Mary Kay would be out of business because they back that up, the company, not me. And so I love the 100% satisfaction guarantee that never expires. You could have used up the whole bottle. You just say, hey, this didn't work out for me, or whatever happened, it wasn't the right color, or whatever the products you're returning, and let your consultant know, and she can do a product replacement, either refund your money or trade it for something else. So yeah, sorry I don't have a great answer for that, but I just know for me, using the other boosters, in about a month, I felt I could see a difference. I could definitely feel a difference, especially with that hydrator booster. I could feel a difference instantly. Love that. Okay, so now we're going to play the referral game, give you a chance to think about referrals. I am a referral, so we wouldn't even be here if my good friend Alyssa hadn't put me down for a free facial. I'm so grateful that she did. And as we do the referral part, I'm going to be putting your names into the wheel of names. We're going to give away the facial calming milk. So hang tight for that. And if you have not put your name in the chat, make sure you do that now so that you can get your name in the chat. So here is the referral game. I'm going to play some music for you guys, and here we go. Okay, hopefully that gave you a chance to think about people you like to refer. I forgot to share, and I think probably most of you already know this, but I forgot to share the referrals can live anywhere in the United States because we do a lot of our treatments virtually. So they can be in the comfort of their own home and we can mail them samples and walk them through how to use it. Christina Lendon did that this morning with her, one of her good friends did the charcoal mask. So, and sorry, Sarah, that you can't see the comments. So I hope that I'm seeing them all as well. So yeah, sorry, sometimes Facebook is not the greatest. When I did see a question, I don't know if you asked this, and I had already answered it, but in case, no, you do not need all 4 of these. That is like if it was recommended, trust me, I would be using all 4 of them because I love my skincare routine and I'm very dedicated, more than most like normal people. So, but in this case, less is more. So you want to pick 2 and stick with those. And, until you start to see results, fix whatever issues you're having. If you happen to have issues with all 4, I would kind of pick what are my biggest concerns and start with those 2 boosters first. And then you can like use up those and then maybe switch over and try 2 other boosters, so that's a great question. Okay, so as we wrap up, I'm going to just talk a little about the prices and the deals that we have on these products. I'm sorry, this is probably crazy tiny. I can't really read it either. So we'll send it to you afterwards. Yay. Oh, yay, Tammy. I'm glad that I answered. I wasn't sure when you had asked that, and I just wanted to answer in case someone else had that same question. Okay, so in the top, the very top row kind of shows the deals with the Princess Queen Cadillac, which we'll talk about in a second. Right below that is your skincare lines. And so I mentioned earlier, if you're not using a skincare line, that would be my first recommendation, is to start being consistent in a skincare routine. So there's our Repair, which is my personal favorite. I love our Miracle Set as well. I actually love and use our natural line. I supplement with it. And then I have used Clear Proof when I struggled with acne, and our Botanical Set's great for girls in their teens to maybe young 20s that are just trying to get into good skincare habits. It's a fantastic nutrient-rich line. Then on the next row is what we're going to be talking about. On the far left is our Clinical Solutions. So the Clinical Solutions retinol product. And if you're interested in getting this, I would probably hold off on the boosters until you get your skin used to this, adjusted, and then you can always add in the boosters. But I think starting more simple is going to be better for your skin and better for you too. A little more simple. But this is 120. It comes with both the retinol 0.5 and the facial calming milk. Plus it comes with a little tracker for you to track your first 8 weeks retinization process. After that 8 weeks, you can start using, your exfoliator products again. You just want to make sure you're not using exfoliator products on the same night that you're doing the retinol. So having that's why one of the main reasons I have a very structured skincare routine when I'm doing my facial peel, when I'm doing my microderm, when I'm doing my masks, because you can't be using retinol on those same nights. So you just got to figure out when's the best time to use your retinol. And then the boosters. The boosters are each $38. So that makes life very simple. They're all exactly the same price. So $38. And some of them are to be used just in the morning. Some of them are morning and night. And one of them, the resurfacers, just a few times a week. So they all kind of vary in how they run out based on how often you're using them. And then the Clinical Solutions booster, the retinol one, not the booster, the retinol and the calming milk, this counts as 2 sets. And then the Clinical Solutions boosters, if you're getting like we only recommend picking 2, this counts as 1 set. So you could pick 2 boosters, like the hydrator and the line reducer, or the hydrator and the brightener, or the hydrator and the resurfacer. Like I said, the hydrator goes well with all of them. And then you would, that counts as 1 set. So in our Princess, you can pick any 4 sets on the page, or anything usually worth up to like $2.15, and then you just pay $1.99. So that gives you that savings of about $15. And you can get a travel roll-up bag, which the travel roll-up bag is our one of my favorites way to organize my skincare, my makeup, and all that travel stuff. Then, or if you already have a bag like that, you can get our satin hands. So that's another option. Then the queen, you can pick any 6 sets on the page and pay, get about a $20 to $15 savings as well with the queen. And the Cadillac, we know we're working towards our pink Cadillac. We got a pink Cadillac pom-pom right here. Woohoo! Working for our pink Cadillac. That one is also gives you that savings, and you lets you pick any 8 sets on the page, and you just pay $3.99. So there is that. Our best kept secret. I'll wrap up. We got to hurry, man. This class, there's a lot of science to it. This is our best kept secret right now, and I won't go into too much detail, but basically it's $10 to start Mary Kay, which completely blows my mind that it's ever been that low. It's never been that low in the history of Mary Kay. So it's been fantastic to have that as an option. It gives you samples, a catalog, and a website, and the ability to process debit and credit cards. Something's wrong with my son who's running. He had a lot of fun at soccer practice. Okay, so that's $10, which blows my mind. And the 2 main reasons why someone was interested in joining is they want a side hustle. They're looking for a way to be around people, to encourage, empower women, to earn extra income, to have that personal growth in their life. Or maybe they're just like looking for their own discount to get 50% off, or maybe both, right? I definitely love both. You know, having my own side hustle, but also getting a huge savings on my skincare and cosmetics. So, and we are the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. So it is fantastic, which means you are the #1 customers. Woohoo! Fun. Okay. Yeah, Christina's like, I've got my eyes on that bag. I love that. Love that. Okay. Well, thank you so much. We're going to wrap up with our drawing. Make sure you let your consultant know that you watched this class, because she is not a mind reader and doesn't know that you watched this unless you tell her. So unless she's on right now, then that's cool too. But still always good to let her know. And our winner is Amber. Yay! Yay, Amber. Winner. I will get this calming facial milk to you in the mail. Next Tuesday is a little different. We're doing a cash giveaway. It's not going to be in this group, but it's going to be on a private Zoom and Zoom. And your consultant can send you the link for that. There's going to be over $450 in product, or in cash given away actually, and some products as well. So we do these about once a month, and it happens to be on a Tuesday. Usually they're on Thursdays, but it's on a Tuesday. So we're going to have a blast giving away some cash. So have a fantastic rest of your night. We'll see you. Bye. Yeah, and congrats to Amber. Love it. Oh, thank you so much. I'm reading through all the comments here. So we'll see you.